teaching people. This like this thing is a tongue twister. Okay, let me get it right. Teaching people how to treat you. Let me try to say it faster. Teaching people how to treat you. Teaching people how to treat you. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Adeola's Views. My name is Adeola Subar. If you're new to this YouTube channel, I want you to please click on the subscribe button and subscribe to this YouTube channel right now, because it's always going to be awesome in here. We always have interesting discussions to bring to you and interesting topics every single time. So today I'm going to be talking about something really important and that I'm passionate about, and that is teaching people. This thing is a tongue twister. Okay, let me get it right. Teaching people how to treat you. Let me try to say it faster. Teaching people how to treat you. Teaching people how to treat you. Anyways, the topic is teaching people how to treat you right. I think it's actually very important that we learn how to teach people the way we want them to treat us, because we can only assume that people would know how we want to be treated, or how we want to be respected, or how we want to be shown love and care. But the truth is that we all come from different backgrounds and from different phases of life, been through different experiences, and so that shapes our perspective on life, and so it determines how people see others and how they see themselves as well. Today we are just going to be giving a few tips on how you can teach people what you expect of them and how you expect them to treat you. So stay tuned. Number one, start with yourself. It begins with you. Every change that you desire in your life, it always starts with yourself. So I think it is important for us as individuals to take an account of ourselves and our life and think about how we have been treating ourselves. Have you been treating yourself right? Have you been respecting yourself? Have you been treating yourself with some dignity? Ask yourself some quick salient questions. Like, there was a time when I used to be a perpetual latecomer. Like I used to come late to church, to school, to every event. And because of that, people also didn't respect my time, because I wasn't respecting my own time as well. So people could just call me at because I make hair, so people could just call me impromptu and just say, come, I want to make my hair and stuff. Because I too do not respect my time, people do not know that they ought to respect my time. So how have you been treating yourself? How have you been respecting yourself? How have you been conducting yourself in public and in the presence of other people? It is so important that you treat yourself the way you want to be treated. If you want to be loved, or if you want for people to buy you gifts, start by buying yourself things. Normalize it. Let me use this language. It's covered now. Normalize buying yourself things. Normalize buying yourself gifts. When people see that this person is in this certain way, they would now begin to judge you with that, and now know that, oh, I cannot just treat this person like this, or dump this person, dump this shit on this person. My mom says that it is how you place your basket that people will help you to place it. On the streets and the place is dirty, it will be very normal for you to just dump refuse there too, because the place is already dirty. But then it will be kind of insane of someone to see a completely clean environment, sparkling clean, white, good lighting and everything, and your sense will not tell you that no, you can't drop it there. So when you see something, when you see that an environment is tidy, it will be difficult for you to dump refuse there. So when you make yourself clean, when you tidy up your own inner environment, give yourself inner peace, it will be easy for people to follow that pattern that you have led, and for them to do the same for you as well. And that is tip number one. Number two, treat others kindly. There's a saying that respect is reciprocal. If you give respect to other people, people tend to respect you back in return. Of course, we are not saying that is what will always happen. No matter what in life, some people will just choose to do whatever it is that they want to do, and you can't control their actions. But at least if you sow a seed of kindness and respect, the universe has a way of operating in such that you will get it back in return. So if you want people to treat you kindly, and people to treat you with love, and people to respect you and treat you with some dignity, you also need to sow that seed and treat others with kindness and respect and dignity as well. Because you can't treat people like trash and then expect that they would come crawling at your feet and treat you like a queen or a goddess. No, the way you treat people is the way they are going to treat you back in return. It may not be that same person that you treated with kindness, but there's always a way that those kindness and love and gifts comes back to you. So treat people with kindness and be loyal, be respectful, be generous to the best of your ability. And that's tip number 2. Number 3, learn to communicate your needs and your expectations. This might be difficult to do for people that don't like to let people know that they are in need, or let people know that this is what they expect of them to do. But it is also very important that you communicate your need and your expectations to people that are around you, because nobody is a witch. You can't know what is inside of a person unless the person has told you. So don't just assume that people should know. My husband should know that I need to be helped around the house. My mother should know that I need attention when I want to speak with her. My friends should know that blah blah blah. My sister should know this. My boyfriend or my girlfriend should know that. No, it doesn't work that way, because you haven't told them. So you can't just expect that this knowing will fall upon them. So you need to cultivate the habit of, even if it means being vulnerable at some point, expressing your need and true desires to people. It really works, because nobody is going to just assume and do something for you. If they assume, they may assume wrong. You may be cranky and they'll just think it is something else. They can even think that you're angry with them. Meanwhile, maybe you just need your own space. So it's important to communicate your needs and your expectations to people, and of course make that expectation realistic. Make it realistic. You can't expect people to do something that you yourself cannot even do for yourself. Of course, there are some things that you cannot do yourself for yourself, that you need help from others, but make that expectation realistic, and know that these things take time before your friends, your husband, your wife, or anybody around you would be able to understand you. It takes time and constant practice. And it's also important to note at this point that complaints don't do any good. If something is happening or somebody is doing something to you that you do not appreciate, complaining about it will not necessarily solve the problem. What is important for us to learn how to do, which I'm also learning how to do myself, is expressing in love what I would rather have that person do for me. Because if you just keep complaining that my friend does not listen to me, she does not even care about me, it will be as if you are nagging. But if you call the person and sit the person down that, oh babe, I would really appreciate so and so, that is making a demand and making a request, rather than just complaining and throwing tantrums in the air. Nobody would appreciate that, and nobody would like that. So that is tip number 3. Communicate your needs and your expectations in clear ways that people would be able to understand. Now we are down to the final tip number 4, which I think is probably the most important one here, and that is gratitude. If you don't always appreciate people when they do something nice for you, the chances are that they would not repeat it again. That's just the rule of life. Nobody wants to throw water into a basket. Not like the person is expecting something in return, but at least a kind word of gratitude will go a long way to show that that person's help or kindness was really appreciated, and it went a long way to make your life better. And that also reaffirms to the person that this person likes this particular thing that I've done, and so I should do more because that person likes it. So when you show gratitude, you kind of reinforce the good characteristic that you want and desire for people. Showing gratitude is a way of reinforcing good behavior, because it shows that you appreciate what that person did, and then you want that person to continue in that line of action. So there's this Yoruba adage that says that whoever you do something good for and the person doesn't appreciate is like robbers. It's people robbing you. I'm finding it difficult to translate. Let me say it to Yoruba for those that understand. He said, "Ẹni tá bá ṣe lóore tí ó dúpẹ́ ó dàbí ọlọ́ṣà kò ní lẹ́rù lọ." Oh God, my Yoruba is pink. So if someone does something good to you and you don't appreciate that person, it's just as if the person wasted their efforts, because you don't know the kind of effort and energy and probably money that went into it for the person to be able to achieve that. So inculcating a habit of gratitude would also help people to treat you nicely and good and better as well. And you also need to give yourself gratitude also. When you set goals, when you do things for yourself, give yourself gratitude, give yourself a tap on the back and say, oh, you are doing well. So those are the tips for today on how to treat people the way you want to be treated. So I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If so, please give it a thumbs up, and also click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button so that you can get notification whenever there's awesomeness comes back on your screen. And guess what, if this conversation is not going to end here, there's an event that I organized that is coming up on Zoom on Sunday at 6 p.m. You can join the conversation there, where we'll be talking about love and self-love, and I've brought two people that know their onions, and you are going to get good value for your time, and the event is totally free. All you need to do is to click on the link that I'm going to drop down below, and you can follow me on Instagram at the Adiola Subar, so that you can also get the notifications for the event. It promises to be an awesome time, So till I see you again, bye bye.